Yeah,
I'm surprised he ain't there now.
Well, he did $1 million worth of game. He came to Miami and he did $1 million worth of game. At the time, he was supposed to record with us, which is a blessing because, you know, Fat Joe, we don't record 2 days in a row. So if he would have recorded, we wouldn't have been able to record Ye the next day. So it was a blessing that he canceled anyway. Right.
Man, let me tell you something. The shit was pandemonium.
Yeah.
Price went up is an understatement. We got to make some other shit up. So now he goes, you say, so what did Jay-Z answer about the question when they asked Jay-Z on the Twitter, what did he say?
Oh, he said he pretty much lets Ye have his own version of the truth. But he said the only thing that he did disagree with is that Just Blaze wasn't copying him. He said that Just Blaze was following the method of the album. You know what I'm saying? So what Ye said, Ye accused Just Blaze of being a copycat. He said that that Just Blaze copied everything that he did off the blueprint. And so Jay, when he addressed it, he said that, you know, that's unfair because everyone was taught to make the same sound, the sampling soulful sound. So if Just Blaze did that after Kanye, it wasn't because he was copying them. It was because he was following the dynamics of the album. That's what Jay said. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we all think we them people.
Right.
You think you the guy.
Yeah.
I think I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Kanye think he the guy. Drake think he the guy. Jay think he the guy. And then there's the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Just Blaze, I'm going to be honest. If I have an opinion, I don't think he copied nobody because he got his own style, right?
Right.
But Kanye was on his shit.
Right.
Right? So, what shocked you the most about the interview? Maybe it was smoking the blunt. Well, what did he answer? What did he say? I knew he was going to say Fat Joe over Ja Rule. I knew that. We're not talking about that. Okay, Bobito? So if you thought somebody else was waiting for another answer, you got that fucked up. That's Wild Cherry Pepsi, baby.
That's right. That's right.
Yo.
What was the most? Well, just I guess him just being vulnerable, him just trusting me. Like it was like, you know, most Fat Joe, you know this. Like most of the time, you do an interview with somebody, you leave, and you never see them again. It was like, you know, afterwards, you know, we not only went to Prime 112, he wanted to go shopping, so we went shopping with this guy, and he went and bought.
You went to Bar Harbor and all that?
No, we went to Webster, I believe, on South Beach, and he bought all of the Balenciaga. Then the next day, he took Mr. Lee and bought Mr. Lee like $7,000 worth of Balenciaga, and he was just vulnerable enough and just opening up to us.
He was fucking with you, legendary.
Yeah, like he stayed with us for 2 days, and we actually.
You know, when I shot the video with him, he made me buy him a $7,000 tank top.
I told him I thought it was $5,000. I told him about that.
No, $7,000. I'll give you $5,000. I'll give you $5,000. $5,000 tank top.
Right.
Like this man's on another level.
Right.
And I'm glad that he got the vibe with you. He didn't seem crazy to you. He seemed normal. Tell me about him off the camera. Like, did he seem like a normal person to you?
Actually, you know, he's a natural performer. Like when we was in Prime 112 and we ate, like he just started performing. Like he pulled out his phone and he started quoting rhymes. And he was like, and it was poems, but I felt like I was in Def Poetry Jam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was saying like poems that you could tell turns into a rhyme. And he was just like a genius. It was like really hanging out with Albert Einstein or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he had no security. So, you know, I can't allow that. I told him, I said, yo, listen, bro, you in Miami, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything happens to you on my watch, I can't go back to New York. I can't go back to the Bronx. I can't go back to Queens. I can't go back anywhere. So we mobbed him up. Everywhere he was at, I had, you know, all the drink champs around him. You know what I'm saying? I had everybody around him just to make sure. But it was really on some positive level, you know what I mean? Because, but what shocked me the most was, obviously the Big Sean and John Legend. That was, I didn't think.
Yeah, but we do understand loyalty.
Yes.
And we do understand loyalty.
Yeah.
And what you gotta understand, it hurts harder when you put people on.
Change their life. Change their life.
You change their life and they become rich.
Right.
And then when it's time for them to hold you down. Oh, one thing I noticed about this interview is Kanye West is watching everything.
Yeah, he watches
everything. Everybody says and what everybody does, you may not think he's on Instagram. He's watching everything. Because I picked up on how he saw how Talib was talking about it. He saw how John Legend fell back from him. So I do understand. I do understand. I say it all the time. If we born alone, we born poor, and we get on, and we put people on and change their lives, and they don't hold you down, I'm like him. I have a problem with that.
Yeah, a lot of people agree with him this morning. I believe the Breakfast Club did a survey about that. A lot of people called in and agree with Kanye. It's like, you know, if you change my life and you make me rich, you can have a disagreement with me, but don't make it public. You know what I'm saying? So I understand.
You know, I was watching him the whole time. And I told my daughter, I said, you know, this guy is like Jay-Z and Dame Dash together.
Yeah, he says
right.
That.
I can see the boss, the big money talk, Jay-Z, but at the same time, I can see how he thinks like Dame. And so when he starts talking, he says, I'm Dame with money. I'm Jay-Z. And I'm like looking at them like, yo, I just told y'all this. And then he took a shot at our brother Steve Rifkin, who I love to death.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
Who put me on? Steve Rifkin put me on. And but you know, certain people are allowed to say whatever they want. I didn't take it like, yo, Kanye this. I'm like, yo, that's Kanye, right? But Steve Rifkin, our brother. I mean, you know, the man Kanye, he says what he says and he means it.
Yeah.
And so I'm turning around, I go, he talked about Mobb Deep.
Yeah,
see, I knew that. There's certain things we can't talk about. But anytime I hung out with Kanye West, he listens to Mobb Deep.
Right. That's
and
dope.
So I knew that, but it was crazy. You know how he gave it up to Mobb Deep. I thought that was amazing how he gave it up to Mobb Deep. And, you know, some people, it's the art of the whole shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And more than anything, I think he was giving us a blueprint to how to get money and the way he sees the world. I don't know if you were seeing that.
Nah, I was.
And so he was saying, like, we all a community, we all family, even if we disagree, we just trying to tune up. Drake is actually a violin in this world of community. And I understood what he was saying. There was a lot of deep shit. And something I noticed he kept talking about was the feds. He kept talking like a boogeyman. Like, somebody want to kill me. Somebody got to kill me. Because I'm going to say what I want to say. Did you feel like he's thinking like maybe he could get harmed in any way? Because he said it 10 times. And then he was talking about Dr. Sebi. Yeah. And I mean, did you pick up on that?
Nah, I think he thinks that the information that he possessed is, you know, death worthy. Like, I think that he thinks that because he's trying to like on camera and off camera, he's talking about building a community where there's no money, like building a community where there's no cars and it's just people that just walk around and everyone has the same amount of money. And maybe I'm interpreting it a little bit wrong, but it's something like that. And he's just thinking different. So the fact is, I think that he thinks that he can be harmed for thinking different. But I was scared. I was scared when he said that because obviously I knew.
I got real scared. You know, he's my favorite rapper forever. I got terrified because he kept saying that, and I said, "Damn." At one point, I said to myself, "Damn, Ye, like, please, like, because he feels exactly what you're saying." He talked about Bob Marley. They say Bob Marley got cancer in his toe.
Yeah.
So he's saying, yo, they trying to Bob Marley me. They trying to this, and he was speaking like it was a boogeyman on him. And so you didn't feel like that.
No, I didn't feel like that. I feel like he lives in his own world, and it's actually dope where he lives in this world, and he's a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Like Geminis are different people. They 5 different people at once. And my wife is a Gemini, so I can understand. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's definitely a different dude. We definitely sat down with him for 3 hours. Is a little bit more. Some of the parts.
I know something. I don't want to make it a joker moment. You don't want to make a joker moment on here, right? Because I got some inside information. Well, I'll leave it alone. Yo, Yalla, you know now. I know the Yalla. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Because you kept this quiet, but the Yalla know the Yalla. So you got to relax.
Yeah, I got to relax. Yeah, but
he said he called Lauren there and told her, yo, I'm the leader.
He's the leader.
And he said, well, you one of the leaders. And he said, no, I'm the leader.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, and so when I heard that phrase, the leader,
you
know what I thought of, right?
I thought of the same shit.
You thought?
I thought of the same shit, man.
In your mind, you like, I know you feeling like you play the game. What's the name of the game you play? The fast talk.
Quick time with slime. Quick time with slime. Yeah.
But you was really too quick on some of the questions because you thought he would leave at any moment. You want to get everything out of him. Yeah. I know why. You was like, yo, this and that. Yo, this, that. And I wish we would have let him talk. And I respect. I love that you even brought it up. But you said Biggie a pun. So he said, for me, it's Biggie, but pun's an evil genius. And then you went, I wish he would have had a little more breathing so he could explain, what pun meant to him or whatever. Right. But, yo, Nore, let me tell you something. Me and you had a conversation about a lot of money. And when I tell you that the price went up on that thing me and you talked about. No. No. Yo, don't let me lie to you. Don't let nobody lie to you. I'm telling you, whatever you thought is double. Nah, yo, I'm telling you, whatever you thought, it's double.
Right.
It's because it was the most genius interview in 10 fucking years. Shout out Kid Capri. And all you had to really do was feed him a little something and stay out his way.
Yeah, that's it. I learned to let other people talk. You know what I'm saying? I learned that. I learned that from my wife telling me that. I learned that from your wife telling you that. And I learned that that's just not life. That's actually in work. Sometimes you gotta let some people share. And the crazy thing is, I don't know if you've seen, at one point in the interview, I tried to stop him and I was like, you know what? You're gonna say something else genius. I just said, let's go. I just stopped because like I was shocked, and a lot of people don't know. Like I'm saying this humble, but he really wanted to get this off his chest. Everything he said, like I didn't really beat it out of him. I didn't, twist his arm. I didn't give him multiple drinks. He drank a little bit. Don't get it twisted. He did drink some Japanese whiskey. He did drink some Hennessy, and he smoked 2 or 3 blunts. 2 or 3 hits. Excuse me. But
he smoked with him. Smoke Champs went up. But Smoke Champs brand went up. The stocks in the Smoke Champs went through the roof. He puffed the blunt with him and all that. But let me say something, right? And I agree with him. Yo, I really understand Kanye West to the highest level, right? I do, right? So when I turn on, he just wants to be free. Yeah, he wants to be a free black man who's able to think how he wants to think, not manipulated, not doing what everybody else want to do. Right. He knows what he's doing, and that's that. So he wants like a mental freedom.
Right.
And financial freedom, he gained that. Because what he's saying is you ask him about contracts, he say something I say. Right?
Yeah.
We might be perfect at rapping. Like, I'm perfect at rapping. Right. Obviously, I went to jail for taxes. I'm not good at accounting. Right? Right. And so everybody's not the best at every single position. Right. And so people walk around here, they might be smart, they might be talented, but you do not know everything. Right? And so what happened is the man is saying, yo, Yala, I don't even read the contracts. And it's the truth, though. I know somebody Kanye West hired. Wow. And he paid him for the year straight. The guy met him. They had a meeting. He told him, yo, let me get your wire info. The next morning, it was $3 million in the guy's account for the whole year. Wow. It's a big-time guy. I'll tell you the name off the thing. Yeah, no problem. Exactly what he told you on the interview, yo, I don't care about charge. Like, so if I'm gonna hire somebody, if it's $300,000, don't worry, I throw it in your charge. You know, he's not paying you every week. He say he don't care about that shit. Right. He know you're gonna work for him. Here's the money. And so he was saying, yo, I'm not good. I couldn't read. He's actually beyond intellectual. You know, he uses words we can't think, but I don't like to read. Right. I don't like to read contracts. I don't like to do math. So I let the people do it and fuck it. I just keep working. I might be doing something right. I'm worth $9 billion. Right. 9 billion, and that's nothing. You're not listening. These people are not listening. Fuck 9. He's worth 9 billion. He said he's taking himself, like Joseph Cartagena. He's taking himself, human being, to the stock market and letting you go public and let you invest in him. And what he's he's gonna be a trillionaire person. He says he's gonna.
Is that possible? Is that even possible?
Well, he thought of it and he gonna do it. Yo,
I didn't think it was possible for a billionaire. Word. So that's a good question, Percy. Word.
Shout out to Timberland. So versus.
Yeah, I like that.
Drake.
I like that. I like that a lot. You know why I like that a lot?
That breaks the internet.
You know why I like that a lot? It's like when Jay and Nas had their thing, there was no platform for them to actually, you know, we had Battle of the Beats. Big up to Angie Martinez. We had Battle of the Beats, but you know, God bless Battle of the Beats. But Versus just seems like a global platform right now. So for them to where would they take it at? I don't know. Like it got to be an ill stadium for them to actually do it. And I believe that Drake believes that he'll win too. I believe that Kanye was not bullshitting me. Like, because I asked him, would he battle Busta? And he said he would battle Busta too. And then I asked him again off camera. I was like, yo, would you really do the verses with Drake? And he was like, of course. And so I think that's the battle that everyone wants to see. I think that's the biggest bag ever. But I think both of them are so cocky that I think both of them would do it. I think they would agree to a price and do it. It just depends on where. But I'm also hearing that they're meeting up. I'm also hearing that they're meeting up, Drake and Kanye, to really get this Larry Hoover, you know, thing situated. You know what I'm saying, through Jay Prince. So big them up. You know what I'm saying.
Well, what I am gonna say is, due to your interview, you and EFN, the Drink Champs,
right?
I left my opinion. Right. I left thinking there will be a versus between Drake and Kanye West.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
I never thought it would be possible.
Right.
But as of last night, I said to myself, this might go down. It sounds like these two won't back down, and it'll go down.
Right. I think so. I would love to see it. You know, because that's like the two titans at the time. Like, you know, at the time, like Biggie and Pac was at their premiere. Like even, you know, Jay and Nas, they was at their premiere, but they didn't face off to each other. Jay made his record in the studio. Nas made his record in the studio. They didn't see each other face. Only people who saw it face to face was KRS-One and Shan. other than that, people weren't face to face with their battles. So this will be the first time, like two of the top tiers. And I agree with what he said. He said this is professional rap. Like they're at a professional rap level where everything is strategic, everything is, calculated. Like, like even when he walked in, I don't know if you peeped it. He walked in, he had a hoodie on, and he looked at Drink Champs logo, and he went to the car and changed. He changed. I never seen this before. Like he saw he had a hoodie on. I'm guessing he thinking I'm gonna be like hoodied out or whatever. And then he seen that we were like cool and we had colors, and he went straight to the car and he threw on a lime green shirt. You know what I'm saying? So he changed, but he's like a different dude. First off, he tried to design the Drink Champ set. It was like 90,000. He was like, "This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, this, and that." I said, "Yo, yeah, we don't need none of that. We don't need the $90,000 set where he wanted to drop from the ceiling, and we was like, yo, please, we don't need none of that. We just want you to sit down in the normal place."
And so you're nervous till he sits.
Listen,
you're nervous till he sits, till he comes. You like, oh shit, it's really happening.
Yeah, but first he wanted us to go to LA, and me and EFN, because we just missed, the other interview. So me and EFN is debating. We like, yo, our best work comes in our home. Our best work comes in our home in Miami, in Racket. That's our home for now. Our best work comes there. So what if we do a half-ass job in Calabasas? We don't know where we're going in California. So, he called me the next day and I begged him. I said, yo, bro, the set that you want to build is beautiful. I would love to do that, but you don't have to spend no money, man. Like, just come and just have a conversation.
Now that we're talking about money,
right?
Something that I loved, okay? The man's worth $9 billion.
Yes.
Something that I love is that the man said he's looking for Beanie Siegel.
I called Beanie Siegel today.
I called. Oh, you didn't have to? The whole Philly called him. You didn't have to. Every dirty dude from every corner called the nigga in 1 second. You didn't have to call Beanie Siegel. Right. You were actually the 187th guy who act like they like him that called him.
Right,
so
right.
Beanie Siegel is chilling.
Right, he's chilling.
Not bothering nobody.
Yeah.
Going about his business, paying his bills like he's paying his bills. Here comes the Elon Musk of rap and says, anybody seen Beanie? He gave me my name.
Right.
I owe him some M's.
No, but here's the crazy shit.
And I want to give it to him. Bad!
Yeah, listen.
And at that point, every doodle, dinky dink, wanchy wanch that Beanie Siegel ain't hear from every corner for 30 years ran to wherever he was at.
Right.
I'm holding you down, Beanie. I'm holding you down, Beanie. I love you, Beanie. Beanie's the man. Yo, I got you heard?
Right. And I wouldn't say this unless I really meant it. But the next day, like I told you, we had dinner 2 nights in a row. One in Prime and the next time in Carbone. So the next time in Carbone, I brought it up again because he said it in Prime. And I wouldn't even hit Beanie if I thought he was bullshit. And so the next day in Carbone, I go, yeah, you sure about the Beanie shit? He said, I'm serious, man. Just give me your account info. And I looked like, oh, okay, all right. I said, all right.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Man like that ain't lying in front of millions of people.
Nah, I believe him.
Man like that ain't lying.
Right, but
now the only thing we might not agree on, we don't know. Maybe it's 100 grand, maybe it's 2 million, maybe it's 5 million, maybe it's 70, 150. I don't fucking know. Something's coming in the account.
Right. And
so when I see that, you know me, I grew up with we talked about, they talked about crabs in the barrel. He said, Jay-Z said, yo, man, the reason why crabs we fighting in the barrel, they're not supposed to be in the barrel.
That's ill.
Right?
That was ill.
So that was ill. So what I'm thinking when he says that, I'm like, woo! The old gang is back together again. When the man said he's gonna give Beanie money, let me tell you something.
It's a beautiful
Me and
thing.
Remy got together. She went to jail. I went to jail. We got together. We did all the way up. We threw the single release in Aces. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, in Queens.
Tell these people to, I'm ready to send these people to, listen, this is the Fat Joe show. Y'all, if y'all don't like what y'all hearing, get the fuck off. Now listen, nothing. You know these people. So I walk in there, it's wall to wall rampacked. You see, I'm coming from the struggle. All the way up comes out like 2 weeks later, Aces is rampacked. When I get to my section, it's every guy that used to be with me for 15 years that I paid their bills, took them around the world. They most likely shitted on me in the hood and said Fat Joe ain't shit. Because, I couldn't take care of all these guys no more. Because I had to get my money back up. And when I got there, they all, yo, God, yeah, God, we back. Yo, this, that. I remember walking out of Aces that night, grabbing Pistol Pete and Rich